Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Brandon, aka Brandino, Brandino and Friends. I'd like to introduce the people of my ensemble. On piano, we have Andy Langham. On the drums, we have Kenny Elliott. On the saxophone, we have Keith Fidmont. And on percussion, we have Don Littleton. I want to thank the World Stage for letting my group perform tonight. I want to thank also Dwight Dribble and my friend Billy Higgins for this wonderful performance center. Sit back, enjoy yourself, get some popcorn or whatever you're going to do, and we're going to continue on. The first song we just did is called The Beginning of the End. The next song we're going to do is called Swamp Dog Blues.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the World Stage Arts Education and Performance Gallery, dedicated to seeking light through sound. Enjoy the show.
Into the World Stage, the historical, beautiful World Stage. We have a delightful artist to give us a potion of his it's just such a healing vibration that comes from this soul, from this body that's on this stage. But before I get to that, I just want to remind you all of all the workshops we have. We have a writer's workshop on Wednesday that starts from 7:30 and it goes till about 10:30. And then Thursday night, we have a jam session that goes from 8 o'clock to about 11. And then Friday night, we have our Guest Jeans concert series that we live stream from 8 to 9. And then Saturday, we have a workshop for drums, for the trap drums every Saturday. And that time is Saturday from 11:30 to 12:30. And then we also have Saturday a vocal workshop that starts from 12:30 and goes to 1:30. And then Sunday, we have the big band rehearsal. Right before the big band rehearsal at 5 o'clock, we have the big band tryout. So they do a little practicing. I think that starts at about 2, 3 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, the big band rehearses. And then Sunday at 8 o'clock, we have a vocal jam session. So once again, the World Stage, I appreciate them for continuously serving us in the community and abroad. I know this live stream is going all over the world. Somebody's looking right now, and I know it's probably daylight where they are, but we appreciate you, and without you, we are nothing. So I just want to thank all of our guests. Did I cover all our bases for our workshops and everything? And you all, were you ready to put your comments in? Because all while you're watching this show, we ask that you make comments so our artists can read it. You can't be here with us, but you can drop some lines and he can read them. So get your phones out and please tell somebody. Or just hit a couple of friends out. Please hit that subscribe button. Donate, donate, donate. So tonight, we have a very personal, I'd like to say a personal friend. a loving spirit, very kind, very gentle man. But musically, he's outstanding, and his talent is just off the roof. So without any further ado, I'll let him tell you all about it as we go on. I'd like to introduce to you, and some of you may already know, I know he has his fans are looking, so keeping pumped up. I'd like to present to our looking and viewing audience, Mr. Alan Sovory.
The crazy energy around. Don't let the madness bring you down. There is another way. As sure as the sunlight is shining, there's a space down in your heart. No matter who or what you are, there's a way. Through all of the screaming and yelling, consider unconditional. Consider unconditional love, 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 love. Pray that the stars will align and consider unconditional. Consider unconditional love, 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 love. The love, the love, the love, the love, the love. You got a word in Jesus' name, but where's the love for heaven's sake? There's another way. Behind the mask you call a smile, there is a heart so undefiled. That's the way. If you're tired of the fussing and fighting, consider unconditional. Consider unconditional love, 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 love. Pray that the stars will align and consider unconditional. Consider unconditional. Even when they skirt you, love, love won't desert you, no. Even when you're crying, still ain't no denying love. Oh, love. The love, the love, the love, the love. Ah, yeah. Consider unconditional. Consider unconditional. Love, the love, the love, the love, the love. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Consider unconditional. Consider unconditional. Love, the love, the love, the love, the love. Oh, pray that the stars will align. The love, the love, the love, the love, the love. The love, the love, the love, the love, the love. Oh, love, love. Oh, yeah. The love, the love, the love, the love, the love. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, tonight is not a concert. I'm going to tell you how this all got started. First of all, I want to really give a very special thanks to Dwight and Renee for inviting me here, and not only inviting me here to the world stage, but into their family. I came and visited a while back, and to hear a band that was playing here and kind of get a sense of what things were like, and they really embraced me, and I feel supported and held here in this space. So thank you very much. Also, I want to thank everyone that came out tonight, and I also want to thank those that are watching on live stream. This is a very unique experience for me because I started off doing music in the church, as many of you know, and I never played the piano because there were so many brilliant pianists everywhere in the church. And then of course, getting into the entertainment industry much later, I started singing when I was 3, so I'm very comfortable singing. I began to work with some of the amazing keyboard players like Kenneth Crouch and James Raymond, who happens to be in the audience tonight. John Barnes and you know, just Jeff Babco and just all these, Cassandra O'Neill. I never considered myself to be a keyboard player, but I would write. Once when I was about 13 years old, up in Oakland, where we were living in the Bay Area, my school put on a concert, and that was the first time that I heard of Fender Rhodes. And I just could not believe what I was hearing. It was just incredible. And I ran up afterwards. I knew the woman that had played the song on the Fender Rhodes, and I ran up afterwards and I asked her, "What is that?" She said, "It's a Fender Rhodes," and she let me kind of play it, and I fell in love with it. Many years later, I had the opportunity to purchase this beautiful instrument that I call CC, which is a very unique Fender Rhodes. I've not heard another that sounds like it. It's got some special mechanism inside that allows it to be warm and bright. So she's the only one that I want to play. Her name is Cece, and I love her very much. All of these songs that you're going to hear tonight were written on this instrument, and they were written kind of because of this instrument. I'm going to also ask tonight something that I really never ask. Everyone knows that I love applause, but this is sacred space tonight. I've not done this ever, except for people that have come to my home, and I played them a couple of songs. But that was in my home, in my official sacred space. But we've all been through a lot, and I've done some very big things in entertainment in the past. I got the opportunity to open up for Sheryl Crow all over Europe, and Bryan Adams, and work with Eric Clapton was a big fan. We had Barry Manilow. I got to produce James Brown, all those different things. But I've always loved music and had a very deep relationship with music. But I really wasn't a huge fan of the music industry, although I worked hard and did well. But when the coronavirus hit, the universe started channeling through. First of all, this was in storage. It came out of storage. It got repaired. Thank you, Ken Rich, wherever you are. Hopefully you're watching. And he did a beautiful job. And I started just playing through my old songs. Some of these songs that you're going to hear tonight are very old, and some of them are brand new. But I began to pray and ask the universe, God, the unified field, whatever you want to call it, to bless me with a couple of songs that really reflected what we're all going through right now. You know, I feel like in this time that we're going through right now, we're if we're paying attention, we're going inward, and we're focusing on things like healing. We're focusing on things like transitioning into new ways of being, new ways of thinking. So tonight I want to invite you into my sacred space. This is something that is very precious to me. If you notice, this is the kind of Fender Rhodes. There are two. There's one that don't have the speaker at the bottom, and then there are those that have the speaker. This one has a speaker, and the speaker goes both ways. So part of what I would do as my own meditation was just to play this instrument, and I love the tremolo going back and forth, and the sound waves just heal me. So again, never really wanted to play piano on stage, certainly not naked and alone with no other players. I know I'm talking a lot, but I will just say that the first idea was to have the full band, and then I was going to have singers and my brother Gerard playing guitar and me, and then I just started practicing for the show, and the show started telling me what it wanted, or this moment started telling me what I wanted. I don't want to consider it to be a show. I just started hearing, don't dress up, don't do anything over the top. Give them your heart, share your heart, allow yourself to be open to their hearts. So here I am. This is the very first time ever that I've done anything like this. It's a little terrifying, but everyone in this audience, I feel like family with. So I appreciate you showing up again, and so here's my next offering. Penthouse in the sky, oh, mansion with a view, oh, I thought those things mattered, oh, really wish I knew. Oh, the fancy clothes and parties can't make up for you. Oh, when you lose your one love, nothing else will do. Ooh, ooh, one love, one love, one love, yeah. Don't lose your one love. Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. 'Cause one love, one love, yeah. It's like your one love. You know, I wish I would have seen it from the very start.
could see what was real from what was not a part. I thought I had the answers, I had none at all. Now I feel the bruises of a broken heart. Penthouse in the sky, mansion with a view. I thought those things mattered. Really wish mattered. Really wish I knew. One love, oh love, yeah. Don't lose your one love. Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. 'Cause no love, no love, oh, is like your one love. Oh, I wanna run, I wanna hide, don't wanna face what I feel inside. In the morning when I wake, I remember you're not here, and the pain on the inside knocking my wind out when I start to cry. One love, one love. Don't lose your one love. Oh. 'Cause no love, no love. Oh. It's like your one love. Oh, love, yeah. Don't lose your one love. Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. No love, no love. Oh, love, yeah. It's like your one love. Brother to brother, magic and love, twilights entwining, loving like the summer, yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't trying to have no answers, but you're always trying to chop it up, my baby. Whatever, whoever brought us together, we're here, loving like the summer, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got stories on your face, your years are in your smile. back, you got my extra mile. Brother to brother to brother, let it be whatever comes. Oh, baby. Whatever, whoever brought us together, we're here, loving like the summer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brother to brother, every time we turn it up, oh baby. Whatever, whoever brought us together, we're here, loving like the loving like the oh, oh, loving like the summer, loving like the summer. Beyond the stars, beyond the sun, the moon, the solar system, galaxy, the universe, straight into the central sun. You take me over to a place I've never known. Waking up into you on a rainy day, feeling like I'm dreaming, feeling miles away, 'cause I'm on ya. When you take me places out of time and space, when you move in closer for a warm embrace, I can feel my body beaming up. You open my eyes, now I can see all the magic love you're dreaming into me. Reaching way down, I feel you grooving in my heartbeat. I your love, baby, love you all night long. Speak that language that I understand. Make me see that heaven really is at hand. So amazing. Like a wave, I'm riding your geometry, 'cause we got that everlasting chemistry. I can feel my ego peeling off. Open everything's on you. Everything's so real. I love you. I surrender. You're grooving in my heartbeat. I your love, baby. Love you all night long. Love. Take me where you're going. Your love, baby. Got to make it home. Love. Beyond the stars, beyond the sun, the moon, the solar system, galaxy, the universe, straight into the central sun. You take me over to a place I've never known. Isn't it wild how you've been there for me? Isn't it wild how love sets us free? Isn't it nice that love will be there for you? Isn't it wonderful? Well, alright, 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 alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, alright, 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 alright.
The first part of my career was, first of all, being terrified and thinking, I can't cut it, I know I can't cut it. Then I got invited into a couple background sessions with some very famous, I'm not gonna mention their names, and I figured out from their bringing me into their family, that's what's happened, is that all these musicians have just brought me into their family. And basically, I learned very quickly that I did have what it took. But that didn't mean that I wasn't gonna have to work hard for it, and I did. And I'll never forget when I got my record deal, the one and only record deal I've ever had, back in the 90s. Well, first of all, everyone, even my friends who were musicians, they all said, Alan, you're 300 pounds, this is the age of MTV, you're never going to get a record deal. And I told them, I would look them straight in the face and say, yes, I'm definitely gonna get a record deal. So I'll tell a little story about what happened was that I remember that I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 18 people, all of us musicians, in Burbank. And I had my own room, so I was paying a little more rent. And so I had a phone in my room, but the line came out of the room and was plugged in on one of the walls. If you can remember, phones, actual phones, not cell phones. This was back in the early 90s. And someone was picking my lock. I didn't know, but someone was picking my lock. One of the other 15 people that were living in this tiny apartment picked my lock and was using my phone, guess to call their girlfriend or whatever. And one day I came in and I really needed to make calls because how I was earning my money was with sessions and singing background sessions and all that stuff. And I picked up my phone and my phone was dead. And I kind of just was crestfallen, and I realized what had happened, and I knew that I was never gonna get a straight answer from anyone. So I had this big jar of quarters in my room that I've been saving up, and I grabbed that jar of quarters and I walked down to the corner. There was a Winchell's Donuts, and they had a payphone there, and with the phone book underneath it. And I just started calling recording studios, asking them, "Can I please come? Can I please do my demo at your studio?" and will you do it for me for free? And they all said no. You know, you can't come for free. So I remembered that literally right down the street. Oh, great! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Literally right down the street, there was a recording studio that I had done some sessions at, named Master Control, and it's not there anymore, I don't think, or it's been closed off and turned into a private studio. But Master Control, the owner was there. I knocked on the door. The owner was there, and I walked in, and I said, "Listen," I said, "I really need to come in your studio, and I know I've got an engineer, and we'll work from midnight until, you know, whenever your clients come in during the day, and you know, please let me use the studio." And he said, "Come with me." And he opened up this, it looked like a sauna, actually. Old recording studios used to have temperature-controlled rooms because they would store the 2-inch tapes that were used, and they needed to keep them cool. And so we went in, and there were all these tapes just lined up. And he said, "I want you to look at the top row of these tapes." He said, "You want to know who those tapes belong to?" I said, "Who?" He said, "People just like you who came to me and asked me to give them studio time, and they didn't have the money to pay, or they, you know, whatever, and I kept their masters." So I said, "Well, listen," and his name was Ace. I'll never forget. I said, "Ace, I'm going to get a record deal." I said, "And I'm going to pay you back." The day after I got my record, well, I shouldn't say the day after I got the record deal, the day after I got my money, I went straight to Ace, and I wrote him a check, and he literally had tears in his eyes, and this guy was not, you know, a softie. And he said, "No one has ever done this before." I said, "I told you I was gonna get a record deal." You know, I've been through so many different things, but I don't think I've ever been through anything like the last 2 years, and I know that you're probably feeling the same way, and all of you that are out there viewing on the live stream. I just want to encourage all of you. I don't consider my career any longer to just be a guy out there shaking a tail feather to earn money. This is a sacred work, and going forward from this show, they will all be sacred works. This is a time when I've heard it many times, but I'm just going to use it as an example. This is biblical, what's going on right now, and you know it. Don't lose yourself. As a matter of fact, find yourself. Find yourself in people that you don't agree with. Find yourself in people who you're not getting along with. Find yourself within yourself. There's something in you that isn't bothered by all of this stuff. It already knows. It was here before this meat suit, and it's going to be the thing that goes on beyond you. When things are dark, there's something inside, if you're lucky, that just says, whatever. Or maybe if you're my age, it says, haven't we seen this before? We've been through this already, right? It was a different person, it was a different situation, but we've already been through this already. You can survive it. And although this isn't something maybe for many of us that we've seen before, we've heard about it, but maybe we haven't seen it before, I want to encourage you, please, please, don't lose your one love. That one love is you, yourself. And from that love, regardless of what people's political views, regardless of what their, views or whatever, just love, love, love. You know, that song, Consider Unconditional Love, is the title track to this album that I'm getting ready to put out. And I hope that it goes into people's ears and that it continues to cycle in their consciousness. Just consider it. You don't have to achieve it, just consider it. Consider unconditional love.
Tell me now, was the love I had to have everything I thought it'd be? Turn around, see your reflection in the tears. My heart is setting free. And when I think of all the times I gave to you, I loved you through and through. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. Now I'm crying out my eyes. All the joy and happiness fades away. Oh, I thought that you loved me all the way. The pain that joy will bring at the end when everything's gone away. Waking up into a dream that just became my worst reality. Stepping out into a place I did not know till the day you set me free. And when I think of all the times I gave to you, I loved you through and through. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. Now I'm crying out my eyes. All the joy and happiness fades away. Oh, I thought that you loved me all the way. The pain that joy will bring when everything is gone away. Everything is gone away. Gone away. Gone away. Gone away. Gone away. Gone away. Oh, oh, oh. When I think all the times I gave to you, I loved you through and through. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. Now I'm crying out, I'm crying out, I am crying out, I am crying out my eyes. Oh, the silver lining now turns to gray. Oh, I thought that you loved me all the way. The pain that joy will bring when everything is gone away. Everything is gone away. When everything is gone away. gone away, gone away, gone away, gone away, gone away, oh, gone away, oh, oh.
Thank you. This is my last song, and many have told me that this should be the first single for the album. And so this song is called Love Supreme.
Staring at the sky, looking at time go by. Covered faces catch the corners of my eyes. Is this my life? Is this a dream? How does my heart feel everything? Staring down the road I'm about to walk through. Instead of asking myself, what can I do? I stand to my feet. I lift up my head. I lift up my heart. I lift up my hands for love supreme. Is the one heals every heart. Yes, it does. And we're all a part. We're all a part of it. Of love supreme. It's the one heals every heart, and we're all a part. Oh let the love inspire faith and hope. Oh, but the greatest of them all is love. Oh, let the love inspire as you go. Oh, from the darkness to the light above. A love supreme is the one heals every heart. Yes, it does. And we're all a part. I'm putting you up on love supreme. It is the one heals every heart. And we're all a part. You lose all of your friends, and life is hard. I'm putting you up on love supreme. It is the one heals every heart. We're all a part. We're all a part of it. Of love supreme. Thank you so much.
Before I ask him any questions, would anyone in the audience like to ask Mr. Allen a question? Speak now, quickly. Okay, well, I have one then. I have several. The first song you sang, the title of it was?
Consider Unconditional Love.
What was your meditation when you wrote those lyrics?
So I prayed and asked God to give me a song that captured, I asked for 2 songs, which I got, so that this was very intentional. The first song and the last song are the 2 newest songs that were written like within a year of now. I don't remember how the lyrics came to. This song came all at once. It literally was written in 15 minutes. And I don't really remember. Honestly, I know I prayed for it. I can't believe I got it. I'm one of those people. I'm a Virgo, so I'm very, very. I'm very.
Virgos
very
in the house. Make some noise, Virgos.
I know of at least a couple other Virgos in the audience. So I don't want to call myself a perfectionist. I really like things to be done right. And tonight, this was all about heart opening, and I hope that is something that happened for you there and for everyone that's watching the live stream. This was a miracle. I'm one of those people. I've written hundreds of songs, and I've written a lot of great songs. I've written songs that have played all over the world. When you get a song like Consider Unconditional Love, and when you get a song like Love Supreme, if you're a songwriter and you've struggled and you've just kept going back to it, never stopping, when you've been given a gift, when the universe finally says, all right, okay, ring, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what happened. So that's your answer. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. And I'd like to ask one more question, kind of personal. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite pastime? What do you like to do for Alan?
People are gonna really laugh hard. I like interior design. I could spend.
They laugh.
I could spend many hours on First Dibs. I can spend many hours on Pinterest, looking at chase lounges and credenzas and for anyone that's been to my home, they've seen just having traveled and toured all over the world. I've been able to collect some extraordinary things from all over the world and have carried them around with me. Have considered it from time to time, just saying I'm just gonna sell all this stuff and move into a hut. But actually, I've continued to carry all these things with me, and so yeah, that's my pastime. Honestly, playing this instrument is also something that I consider to be a major pastime. I can spend quite a bit of time. Usually when I'm all alone, I can't have any other energy around, you know what I'm saying? And then I can really let go. Sometimes I start playing this and I just break down, you know what I'm saying? I really do, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's everything I could ever dream of in sound, this instrument here, you know what I'm saying?
So would you be a practitioner that would agree that the vibration from the energy and the intent from what you're presenting to the universe, that it is in spirit, and so when you put it out, it comes back to you?
Yes.
So is that the healing?
Healing.
So you heal yourself when you sing?
Absolutely. Well, we have to heal ourselves. We have to heal that's what I was, that's kind of what, that's kind of what I'm talking about is starting with self-healing. Whatever that looks like for you, self-healing is so important at this time.
Absolutely.
I can wake up in the morning. My friend calls it waking up at the crack of doom. Wake up, and then if you're empathic like I am, you immediately begin to pick up on the energy. And I have to immediately go into meditation. I say this prayer when I'm still on the pillow, when I'm really feeling it. I say, God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do thy will, and take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help. Of thy power, thy love, thy way of life, may I do thy will always. That is my favorite prayer, because it hits on something that so few prayers do, which is remove the bondage of self. The bondage is my ego and my connection to wanting it to be this way or wanting it to be that way. Allow me to just surrender and allow a flow state to take place. allow me to think in terms of space rather than time, allow me to begin to recognize that it's never over and that nothing is ever really happening. So and ponder that for a moment, if you will. Going forward, I do consider myself to be a spiritual practitioner of sorts. I'm not looking for any kind of, it's nice, the applause, thank you very much, that's wonderful, and my ego loves it, yes. But now it's not time for that anymore. That's why, just like I was gonna have the big band and I was gonna have I kept stripping it down, and when I started playing,
I gotta break in. Yeah, y'all. I thought the brother was coming in with 2-3 background singers. He was gonna have a whole trio with some horns and stuff, and totally. But I love the intimacy, didn't you?
Yeah. You guys, thank you. You know what? This was terrifying. It really was for me, only because of all of the great keyboard players that I've worked with, James Raymond being one of them. He's sitting right here. He really is. He doesn't, I don't think I've heard him make mistakes. But now, just like with the band and stripping it down and then getting into rehearsal and starting to go into the meditative state and realizing like this moment started speaking to me and saying, no, you don't need to be confined. You need to allow yourself to just speak and to connect, and that's what I did. And then also I've got some fabulous African robes, and Mama Nene knows I could have come flowing.
I saw him in the overalls, and I was like, okay, do you, boo?
But this is who I am. Everyone knows this is who I am every day when I'm walking around doing the things that I do. When I'm on the phone, people calling me, freaking out, wanting to know what to do. We talk about breathing, breath work. We talk about Palo Santo. We talk about yoga. We talk about, going within, meditation. Anyway, I don't want to keep talking. I can talk.
No.
I can talk and I can sing, and I'm starting to be able to play the piano.
Let's give Alan another hand, ladies and gentlemen. I know he said
Thank
that
you,
applause
everyone.
is not necessary, but it's the energy that you put out. And do you have any last words that you'd like to tell the viewing audience and all these souls that are just sitting here that you've shared? They say our liberation is connected to the artists that give us the vision. And thank you for your soul and helping us release. And I hope we gave you what you needed, because usually it's an exchange. And I did see an exchange because I saw your joy and I saw your pain. And we felt that as well. So once again, I just want to thank you so much for sharing. And I am so grateful that the universe changed your mind. Yes. So is there any last thing you would like to say to the viewing audience and to us here? Let us go with a seed. We're going to plant it.
Sure. I do have something I'd like to say.
The crazy energy around. Don't let the madness bring you down. There is. Another way. Oh, yeah. There's a space down in your heart. No matter who or what you are, there's a way. Consider unconditional. Consider unconditional. Love, 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 love. Oh, yeah. Love, 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 love. The love, the love, the love, the love, the love. La love, la love, la love, la love, la love. Oh, love, unconditional love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Love, 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 love. Consider unconditional love. Thank you very much.
Oye, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you so much for that soul-stirring medicine that we received from the doctor in the house tonight at the world stage. The doctor was in, and we got our prescription filled. Thank you so much once again. Thank you out there. We'll see you next Friday, 8 o'clock. Thank you, and thank the world stage. Thank you, Billy Higgins. Good night.
There really got to be some kind of nut. I can't use it. Trying to make it real compared to what? Come on.